Hello, today I'm going to be working on this Homelite Mighty Light 26 BP backpack blower that one of my buddies gave me. He said it just doesn't seem to run right. One of the things that I noticed, I drained the fuel out because the problem I'm having is that the exhaust is actually getting fuel into it. I have fuel coming out the exhaust. So when I go to crank it, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get something to hold the throttle open, but I have no fuel in it anyway at this point. When I go to crank it, it cranks through. I have no spark plug also on it at this point. I pull the plug to put the plug back in. So okay, now the plug back in. Really hard to pull. I know you're supposed to hold it open, so I understand, but all that accomplishes is more and more fuel is coming through that here, even though it's empty, so I'm not feeding any more fuel in. So I mean, we're gonna have to check the carburetor. Another thing I also noticed, I doubt this has any impact on it, when I took this out, this is just about had it. As you can see, it's breaking apart right here by the filter. So I mean, I'm also gonna have to replace this hose. So let's get inside and take this apart. Okay, that's off. We'll take this off. We don't want to lose that. But I want to get actual full access. Smaller. Yeah, okay, so this is a 20. I have a feeling something with the carburetor causing the fuel to leak by. I also have a new fuel line that I picked up to replace this one, but this would not cause it to flood. At least I don't think so. It doesn't make sense if it would flood because of that. But as you can see in here, it's got oil all around, oil and fuel mixture all underneath. So let's get this fuel tank out of our way. We have the Torx in here. I was considering taking the backpack piece off, but it actually makes a good little work stand. I might be making it harder on myself, but I probably could just leave the fuel tank there. Yeah. It was just about to break off. And now it's broken off. So let's move this the rest of the way out of my way. Might be easier to disconnect on this side. Probably a little late now, but I should probably have some gloves on. There's one. Where's the other? Now we have access to our carburetor. This is up and out of our way. Sensing bulb looks good. Let's disconnect both of these lines from here. The linkage came right off. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, unless somebody swapped it, this is the in where it sucks the fuel in, and this is the out. So I have a marker right here. Okay, I don't have one there, but I have one right here. This will be the out. Put an O there and I here. Okay, fuel is disconnected. I'm not going to worry about this right now, so put that out of the way on the bottom. I'll clean this up in a little bit, put that on the bottom. I don't want to lose things. It's got the bolt in it, put it right on the bottom. Okay. I have a feeling the fuel is flooding right through here. So these look good. So I don't think that's too, but these look pretty beat up over here. So this looks like somebody has played around with it. Let's see, I don't know, do I have any Phillips on this side? I don't want to pull this thing out. Flat. And I do have a Phillips here. See if I can remove this plate without damaging that gasket. Boom, it's off. Any tears on that? I have to be careful of this, because that's going up and down, that's attached to this flapper. I don't want to damage it. I want to see if I can get this all back together. Okay, that came apart. Can I get this gasket off? I have a feeling I'm gonna have to order gaskets here. Take the priming bulb off the top. This is the out. I have another one of these if this is damaged. Boom. All it takes is one tear and I gotta replace it. Boom. Okay. I'm just hoping I can reuse it. You do have some gumming up and stuff there. So that's going to be going into the ultrasonic. Oop. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's damage. Nope, this gasket's gone. Okay, I need a new gasket. Okay. Once I did the initial bloop, I kind of lost interest in trying to save it, but I shouldn't because I'm going to need to match. Or I could just make one out of high temp silicone. This is gonna have to get scraped up. This one I can probably save. There's a little pin under here that if it's gunked up could be causing all my headache with the flooding. Now I'm having a feeling that that's why this has found its way to me. Okay. Well, I'm having a little problem with these gaskets. They seem a little dry on here. So this is probably a big no-no in most people's world who work on these things. A little WD will definitely help get this side off. I probably should just use the carburetor cleaner, but I'm going to put this into an ultrasonic anyway and try to clean it out. I'm hoping the WD helps this side separate so I don't lose that gasket like I did the other side. Unless I can get a gasket kit with all new gaskets, then I just replace them all. That's probably what I'll do. This one ripped also. So this one's getting replaced also. I'm gonna just get all the gaskets. There has to be a gasket kit for this carburetor. I have it off, but still, from the way it tore, I don't trust. That'll make a good seal. When you're doing what I'm doing, make sure you don't scratch up what you're cleaning. I pulled the screw out of the carburetor to take the little jet pan out. That fell off of there. So, I mean, does have a little. Let's pick it up without trying to clean. Okay. So I'm testing out my new ultrasonic cleaner from Harbor Freight. I put the carburetor in it. Hopefully this doesn't destroy the carburetor. Can't see really inside. What this cover really needed. See, now that it's about done, I do see crap coming out. Of the carburetor. There's some stuff floating around. I didn't fill this all the way. With water. Now it's off. One thing I've never used this before, but what I've read is that it could be a little warm because it's got a heater. Turn the heater off because I'm not using it. It's got some heat to it. Still looks like there's some gunk in there. I wonder if it would have been better if that was opened. Or this way. But what it says to do first is to rinse it. Rinse the cleaner off. I've never used that before, I just picked it up. So it's like the new toy that I've never explored. But no matter what, it has to be cleaner than it was. And I could run it through one more cycle. Let's hard to tell what best way to put it in would be. Let's clean this side, but I think it still has some of the gaskets stuck on it. Let's see if I could scrape any of that off before. I mean, no matter what, it has to be cleaner than it was. This side looks like it's cleaner. It can't hurt. Maybe it just needs a little more cleaner. Maybe. Okay. Wonder if it should have a little more water in it. I mean, my pieces are submerged. Yeah. Because I'm putting the heater on. I'm gonna add a little. Where's missing from here? My mug is missing. I'll put some water in my cup. So I'm not adding some blueberry juice. And go. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it gets any cleaner. I'm not sure if the cover is really needed. I do see stuff coming out. You gotta read up to find out why you need to keep it covered. If it helps the cleaning or not. But to me, it definitely looks like there's stuff coming through here now. This fell off of me into the water. Oh well. The primer part, I'm not seeing anything. No, we'll be back. Okay, so I ran these through the ultrasonic. I cleaned up the little needle. The seat looks clean as I looked into the seat in here where it rests. But unfortunately I did damage my gasket, so since I have to order this gasket, and I mean, this may not work. I don't like to screw around with broken gaskets. I figure I'm just going to order a whole kit for this, a whole carburetor rebuild kit. Downfalls, I don't have numbers on here at all, so I'm just going to have to go and try to match this up on the Homelite site and find out which Zuma carburetor it actually is, and then just order a rebuild kit off of online. Well, this will be continued. Till next time, I'm out.